Yo, what it do YouTube? Johnny here, and welcome back everybody to another episode of Planet Zoo here in our newest little zoo. We are here with a little baby pronghorn antelope who's just, kind of chilling. Um, we are currently inside of this unnamed zoo. As you guys can see, I've added some foliage and stuff. I didn't want to do a whole lot, which I do plan on really detailing out and adding tons of foliage, but I didn't want to do too much because I didn't want to spend a whole ton of money. But I started kind of blueprinting everything, and I just realized we're about to snow, so I guess we'll go ahead and see how this goes for these guys. I didn't even know we were gonna get snow. We're in Georgia. We did do some formatting and stuff like that. I have an idea for an enclosure here. And then we're going to have two enclosures here. This building is going to feature two enclosures. We're going to have one here and one here coming off of this building. And then there's going to be this little one-way glass type viewing. And people are going to come in this building and stuff. Yeah, so in today's episode, we are going to be building an enclosure for the sand cat. And the fennec fox is going to be on this side. It was John Porkbaum. Shout out to him yet again because he's the one who recommended we build an enclosure for the sand cats, and he actually gave me a couple name suggestions, which, John Porkbond, if you're watching, I'm sorry I didn't name any animals for you this episode. I was going to name a sand cat for you because you're the one who suggested sand cats anyways. But if you really want, I can change that as well. Also, I put in some security cameras because I've actually never used these in any of my zoos yet, so just those ones for now. But anyways, so if you guys have any name suggestions for the zoo, I'd love to put like the name of it, the zoo, right here. And then eventually we'll put something on top of this little pedestal here. I'm just not too sure what to put there yet. But in today's episode, I think we're going to build the sand cat, the fennec fox, and then maybe we'll put some stuff over here. This is what I'm going to make the food court. That's what this is going to be. We're going to have a food thing in here, drink thing in here, table, 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 and then we'll throw some tables down like here and stuff, like along this here. And then I'm thinking about putting something in this little area with the shops and like, making it so you can sit down and watch these little creatures or whatever. But I want to do something small and nothing that's really too crazy. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do there yet, but I do know that I want it to be something small, nothing too like, I mean, not small like as in the size small, but like small as in not that crazy, something that doesn't like mind like the shyness, because there is going to be tons of people around, so something that doesn't mind seeing a bunch of people. Maybe quokkas actually sounds like a good idea because they don't mind being around people. They definitely do not mind being around people. Yeah, confident relationship with humans. Yeah, so they don't get shy, so maybe we'll do that, like put a bunch of quokkas in this area. I don't know, maybe do something larger than quokkas. I don't know. Yeah, we'll probably do something larger just because that's what's the word I'm looking for? A little too small. And I kind of want something that everybody can kind of look at and have a good time with. Maybe camels. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't know. Camels might be a little too smelly because that is supposed to be a food area. I'm trying to think of something that might not give you that kind of stench, you know what I mean? Could do capybaras. That could be cool, but I don't know if you guys want to see capybaras again after I've already built them before. Bacterian camels. These guys also aren't really it. I don't know. We'll see. If anything, maybe a tortoise. Like have a big tortoise thing. Are you the ones that I used before? Did I use you guys or did I use the Galapagos tortoise? I don't remember. Whatever. Anyways, that's for future reference. But as you guys can see, we've already constructed a what's the word I'm looking for? A thing. I forget the exact word I'm looking for. But we've already constructed a building. That's what I'm looking for. We already constructed a little viewing building here. Like I was going to say before. But yeah. We're definitely gonna put in something here, you know. A little nice and cool thing. As you guys can see, I did kind of mess with the staff areas as well. And sorry I'm taking so long to get into the speed build, guys. There's just a lot I want to talk about. And then I also changed this over here to be another viewing area. And we're actually making some money off of this now. But yeah, so I think that's all I have to talk about. Okay. So we're going to get into the speed build, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment down below, leave all that kinds of love, and I will see you guys after the speed build. Well, not technically, I'll still see you guys, but you know what I mean. We might have to take out a small loan. I'm thinking about taking out a small loan, or not a small loan, but like the $20,000 loan. I wish I could take out like a $10,000 loan. That'd be a little bit more appropriate, but we're making good money. Who knows? Maybe I'll just kind of like let the time go. Maybe I'll start by building the shops and let the time kind of go. So I'm gonna hop into the speed build, guys. Enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, welcome everybody to the speed build. Today is definitely a nice lengthy one for sure. So we do start off by just building in our little food court area, and you know I kind of took my sweet time messing around with the tables and stuff like that. It wasn't all super even, whatever, you know, sue me, it's fine. It's just a picnic area. It's not the staple of our entire zoo, although it is going to be one of the more fun areas when we eventually add in the animal that'll probably walk around while you eat and that you can just, you know, look at and stuff. So, yeah, I really wanted to do something curved, and then, you know, I realized that it kind of wasn't going to work, so I decided to go mostly curved and then do a like that, and then after that we just put in a little thatch roof. I know it looks pretty basic, but I added in a little sign, so it kind of looks pretty nice. Actually, it is a little bit of a basic thing. It looks pretty okay though, so I'm not too worried about it. This honestly didn't take very much time at all. It was pretty simple. And then we put in some of those heaters. Made sure they didn't get too hot, and then just kind of moved one around. And then we went and put in some more security cameras, although I actually end up putting them more like over there. And yeah, so here we are building in the sand cats. And so honestly, I'm really happy with the way the building looks at the end. I know it's like kind of weird how it's, you know, getting slightly further away from the path, but you know, whatever, it's not that big a deal. But yeah, we do build this pretty nicely, and then I kind of get this going out towards it, and then I had a really hard time because of that tree, which I don't know why. In hindsight, I should have just moved it out of the way. I tried to get that going, but instead I just put one more little plank down because nobody's going to look over there anyways. And then I tried to copy and paste it over there, which I did pretty easily for the most part. It wasn't too hard. Yeah, we pretty much did the same thing for the fennec fox as the sand cat. I kind of wanted to do like one of those I wanted to go for like a realistic zoo enclosure here. And for animals that are small like that, that is pretty much what they're doing with those animals in real life. They pretty much just kind of put those in nicely, and I'm honestly really happy with the way it came out. I do end up moving that birch tree out, obviously. I think you guys would be able to figure that one out. But yeah, honestly, I ended up building the fennec fox thing just a little bit too big, and then I had to do this, and then you guys are going to see something real wonky that I'm going to be doing here is I get this, and I go and place that in between there, and you know what, I was like, at that point I was just like, whatever, nobody's gonna notice, especially if I put that tree over there. It was really stupid, but hey, whatever. And then we start placing the barriers and stuff like that. I try to make sure I get that like right in there, and then we turn it into one-way glass, and we make it a little bit taller, and then we do the little null barrier and kind of get everything going. Very simple, easy stuff, you know. Yeah, null barriers are not that hard. I honestly don't even know why I show myself placing the null barriers in at that point. But yeah, as you can see even over there, I was looking at it, and it's really just not that noticeable. It really, really isn't. I'm actually really happy with that too. And then I had to replace it because it was just a little too crooked for me. Obviously, I wasn't going for complete perfection because honestly, looking back, it still is a little bit crooked. But you know, it's a lot better now, so there's that. So yeah, no, the barriers are placed in, and then we get ready to place in the little one-way glass area, and I struggled a little bit because I didn't realize that it wasn't necessarily straight. And by the time I do that, I'm like, yeah, let me just restart that. And then I noticed that it wasn't entirely straight, and then I go and put it all in there. And I know it looks kind of weird on their side, but when I get the Fennec Fox one looks really good. The Fennec Fox one was perfect. The Sandcat one was close to perfect. It wasn't exactly perfect, but as long as you're not looking from the staff point of view, you honestly don't even notice. And then I go ahead and make the building a little bit taller just to kind of encase the glass inside the building. And then we start with the roofing. And the roofing that I was kind of feeling was this roofing. And I'm honestly really happy with the color scheme, quote unquote, of the building. It honestly came out really, really nice. I started doing that and then I was like, no, I kind of want to do something a little more unique. And so I place in that, which looks kind of normal. And then I don't know why, but just this little spot right here where it becomes like that looks really cool in my opinion. And then I go to place these and I'm like, oh shoot, you know, because the walls are placed all stupid. And then I go to flip that, but then I realize I duplicated that wall too. And then yeah, I throw in the little corner eaves and stuff like that. Get it nice and easy. The roof was probably the quickest part, and I forgot to get the other side of the roof as well. But one thing I really liked was this little thing that I put in, and you'll see in a minute. I put in a where is it? There it is. I put in a little pillar there, a little support beam, and then I add a little bit taller just so it can actually fit there. And then for the Fennec Foxes, they get 2 columns because they don't have as much of a hard shelter space as the Sandcats do, and the Sandcats get a bigger one. And then I start doing the Sandcats thing, and yeah, you know, they're pretty cool. They got their stuff in. And I think the Sandcats, I know I've said this a lot, but this is definitely my favorite enclosure we've built so far because it just looks so good. It looks like this is like a zoo. Like, it looks like a real zoo. Like in real life, if I were to go see a Sandcat in an enclosure, this is what it would look like probably. With the little mesh fence and, you know, the little indoor viewing area and stuff. It looks amazing. And I really like, and I think you guys will really like too, when I put in the climbing frames, I put one around that tree, which looks really good. And then I move that one back to there. And I'm just so happy with how that looks. And then we do the Fennec Foxes one too, which is pretty similar, you know, throw some sand down. I actually put more sand in the Sandcats. And, you know, just throw some sand down, get some coverage in there. Unfortunately, they need less coverage than the Sandcats do. But yeah, that was pretty much all the coverage I could do. And then I put enrichments and stuff in there. But anyways, I do want to say recently I've seen that only about 23%, I think was the number last I checked. 23% of you are subscribed right now. If we could get that up a little bit higher, like to at least 50%, we'd probably be doing a lot better with subs right now. But something I did want to try here is I tried to put in this little curved bit, and then I realized it looks kind of weird from that angle. So I change it back, and then I put in those things. But yeah, definitely subscribe. Let's get that percentage up for sure. Leave a comment for a name suggestion for an animal is also a really cool idea. That I love it when you guys do that. And then we got some more stressed out antelopes because the zoo's becoming a lot more popular with the new animals now. Eventually that evens itself out because people get bored of the pronghorns and just want to go look at the Fennec Foxes and Sandcats. And then I put in some conservation boards just to fill the space. And then we throw in Sandcats and Fennec Fox, little tour place, whatever you call it, the education center type thing. And then we throw in some donation bins, and we go and check because the antelopes weren't getting along. So after that, you know, I start kind of messing around trying to make this building look a little bit nicer, and that's when I get the idea to put this in here. Honestly, I already had the idea of putting this in here when I was thinking about building this last night. But now putting that in there, it makes it look a lot nicer. And then I try to find some space because I decided to put one of these in last minute. And then I tried to get that changed up, but it didn't work. But yeah, I wanted to put in those Desert Horn Vipers because they also came in the Arid pack. I think it's the Arid pack that these guys came in. And I really wanted to use them, and just because we haven't used them before and they're a new animal, newer animal at least. And yeah, we just put those in, and you know, a nice little more thing. As you can see, they kind of stick out, but we fixed that later on in the episode, not during the speed build, but afterwards. And so I add in some little decorations, you know, with the Fennec Fox statue and stuff like that. It looks really nice. And then I noticed because I flipped those walls around that this fence doesn't really add up anymore. And then, you know, I just kind of rotate it, put it right in there nice and easy. And then I decided to move this door over, which I'm actually really happy I did that. And then I delete that path, and then I actually had to make some weird path that kind of goes around, which kind of did okay because then I could put another little added scenery spot there, which I do end up doing, as you guys are about to see. And then I put in the sign, and we called this place Desert House. It's pretty cool. I really like the name for it. I'm really excited about the this little habitat house, little habitat area. Then we put in a sandcat sign, a fennec fox sign, and then we put in a cactus right there. But anyways, that is the end of the speed build. Enjoy the rest of the episode. And we're back. Okay. Whew. That was a quite the build today. Definitely one of my longer recording sessions for sure, but I kind of want to start making them a little bit longer and stuff like that. Stuff I did do was just add some trash cans, kind of decorate a little bit. You know, I really like this. I mean, this little part that's sticking out here, I'm not like the biggest fan of. So I'm gonna like, here's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna, bam. There you go. Can't even notice now. That doesn't stick inside at all, does it? No. But no, you can't even notice that's there now. Cool. And then inside of here, you got like the little desert vipers. I don't even see them. Oh, never mind. I see them. They're sitting in the corner. There you go. Very cool. Something I am going to do is vet research. And we are going to start on the desert horned viper. We're going to start with them because I just feel like that's easier. But anyways, we also have to look at our new animals. So the sand cats, and don't worry, John Pork, John Pork Pond, that is, your animal will be named next episode for sure. And so we got the little sand cats. They're cool. I thought about putting in the little animal burrows, but I don't believe they necessarily need it. And honestly, I don't feel like putting in the burrows. I'd rather them just go rest under here if they need to rest. Same thing for the fennec foxes. I'm honestly really surprised that they can't climb on anything. But hey, whatever, you know, it's fine. But yeah, people love it. They're loving all of that. Isn't there supposed to be 3 fennec foxes? Yeah, there's 3. I only see 2 of them. Am I blind? Yeah, 1, 2... 3. There's the other one. Okay, yeah, there's 3 of them. Huge hit, though. Desert house, beautiful building. Honestly, it looks really good. I'm kind of happy with, like, the unique little way that it is, you know? And then you come inside here, and... I do want to fix that, where... You... Way over here... I'm gonna move you inside there. Just want you to take care of this litter. Okay. Yep. Hey, okay, it's all gone. There we go. I was getting sick of that being there. But yeah, it's cool. We got all that done. And then breed new animal, I guess. Okay. So, yeah, things are looking good. Pronghorn antelopes. These guys were stressed for a while. But it seems that people just aren't really too caring for these guys anymore, so it doesn't really matter. Because, yeah, you guys are definitely the highest guys. I can probably charge a little bit more for tickets now. And one thing I did kind of forget to do is... where is it? Yeah, this. Okay, here, and there. Something I am gonna do is move you to here. Okay. Desert Viper. Desert Viper. Desert Viper. And Desert Viper. Very cool. Speaking of which, they're getting taken care of now. We are going to go ahead and get a new keeper, because we will probably need another one. Go ahead and get you guys over there, try to get them some food. And things are looking good. Things are looking really good. I know I could have made this the same roof, but I don't know. I kind of liked the way this roofing looked. This inside area is really cool. And I really like that people are coming in here, too. I really like that as well. And then... Oh, welfare. Why? Oh, you guys are getting stressed because these people over here. Of course. Of course. Yeah, this way. Okay. Be quiet. And then we can do the same thing on this side, which I will do. Put a little be quiet thing there as well. Yeah. Kind of get people to try and stop talking so loudly next to these guys. And I know that's not going to work too well, but the plan is that people are going to go in here anyways, so I am kind of like, this looks like a real enclosure is what I really like about this. Like, it looks like a real zoo habitat thing, and I'm really happy about that. That looks pretty incredible if you ask me. That is something I'm very impressed with myself when it comes to that. I do like the plastic. I don't like that it's kind of broken just a little bit, but I did want to add that in. Just I kind of had that in my original vision anyways. And you know, it looks really cool in here. It does look really amazing. I'm very, very happy with that. We are going to speed some stings up here. And we do have a little offspring fennec fox. I honestly couldn't even tell you which one of you is the baby, because you're all the same size. Is it you? No. Is it you? Yes. Okay. I mean, you can kind of... It's barely... You can barely tell. And there's two babies. But you can barely tell. But you can at the same time. And then the food thing over here. I was expecting this to be a little more popular. But hey, whatever. Yeah, so next episode, we're probably going to find something here. I know that I talked about putting something over in that area, but I think for now, I think I want to finish that area off. And then, yeah, I guess, yeah, here for now. We'll do this in the next episode or try to figure it out. I do know what I'm going to put over here. I definitely know already, for those of you who are wondering. And then, I don't know if we put something over here or what we do in this area. We got to do something with this area too. And then eventually we'll build another building here, but we're probably going to start expanding a little bit more before that. Trying to think if there's anything else. I don't know. Yeah, there's not really too much that I have in mind just yet. I'm thinking where this desert house is, maybe continue upon that over here, or maybe, like, my plan is when people come to the zoo, they're going to start by going in here to the information thing, or bathrooms if they need to, and then there's a gift shop there, obviously. But my plan is that people are going to walk through here, go see the pronghorns, come up here, see what I have planned for here, come over here, see the desert house, go inside the desert house, come outside the desert house, and then maybe we get a path here, and then something here, and then something here, and I think we're going to do like some desert stuff right around there. Whether it is African desert or not, we don't know just yet, but there's definitely lots of African desert animals that I can use. I really want to use the Somali wild asses. I really want to use those guys. Hyenas could be pretty cool. I'm going to try to stay away from things I've already placed down before, that you guys, so you know you're not always seeing the same thing. But in the end, that's not going to be up to me. In the end, like, if there's something I really want to put in this zoo that I really think would be really fun to have, we're going to do that. But yeah, anyways, guys, I think that's going to be the end of this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, leave a comment down below. And yeah, that's all I've got for you guys today. Enjoy the cinematics.